We had a deadline, that was January 16th. We had to submit in work to the school. However, I wasn't able to submit in the work.
We also had proposals that we were writing for research, and the deadlines were falling within the time of the internet shutdown. So we could not beat the deadline, and therefore we lost out on those research grants for which we were writing proposals.
Martin Semanda and Paul Muyinda are just two of Uganda's over 15 million learners. Semanda is a student at Cavendish University, while Muyinda, an associate professor, is also a research fellow at Makerere University. For almost a year now, Uganda's education institutions have struggled to adopt to online education to cater to the growing needs of the learners. This after schools were shut because of the COVID-19 pandemic. The 4-day shutdown of the internet that started on the 13th of January set many back.
Online learning, blended learning, is going to be a big challenge for us. Already it was a big challenge even before COVID-19 and even before the shutdown. Now, what about this time when it is almost slow and almost not there in some instances?
Isabella Kahinganya, a student of cybersecurity at Isbat University, has 2 classes a day.
We kind of had a setback because the internet is really slow. So during the lectures, you find that it keeps on loading and very many people are lost.
The blackout had far-reaching effects on the tourism sector. Tour operators say that the multi-million shilling industry relies on bookings done over the internet.
Our turnover was completely shut down, and we had an estimate of maybe selling around $5,000 per day, and we couldn't sell a single cent.
The operators are planning to file a lawsuit against the government.
Why should we compensate these tourists when government is not compensating us? This is why for us as tour operators, we are thinking about suing government so that we are compensated, and then we compensate our tourists.
The government has insisted that the internet shutdown was necessary to respond to critical national threats. For 4 days, during voting and afterwards, users could not access the world's most used global computer network.
We will be able to say it is time now. We have assessed that it is no longer a threat. We can have it back so that you continue to enjoy your peace and security. So just bear with us. It is intended for your own good.
According to a tool created by CIPESA, the economic loss in the first 5 days of the shutdown stood at 32.9 billion shillings. The overall loss will have a huge impact on the country.
This is going to translate into either overtaxing an economy that is already weeping blood. So I don't know, maybe we'll be sweeping blood off the floor and reinjecting it back in the economy.
Whilst internet access has been restored, it's still slowed down for large files and completely inaccessible for social media use. Rita Kanya, NTV News.